What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the second video of F124 on my channel. Big thank you again to EA for giving us the opportunity to using the game, giving us the game code. So I'm an EA partner. Just as a disclaimer, this is somewhat of an ad and I'm still giving my honest review, okay? I don't have to say what I don't think. And today we're checking out the new tracks. We're going right into Spa, Silverstone, Qatar, and also Jeddah. But we're starting off with a fan favorite. Everyone wants to see Spa. So here we go for a 5-lap race around this amazing racetrack. Trying to go from last to first, obviously. Don't think that's possible because the AI actually is pretty decent. Everything has been reworked on this track, as you can tell. My god, these guys are quick on the straight. Sending it. You can still cut the inside of Lecombe. Oh! But we love it. A new spar. Amazing. Look at the side-by-side action. Oh, yeah. Ooh, sorry. Well, look at the side-by-side action. Oh my god. Let's make it 3 wide. Oh, not. But this time. Okay, it somehow worked out in the end. All good. And with the new ERS system, we can push like crazy with our battery. First lap, also the karting track there is reworked. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna push with the ERS because why not? Not much to lose here. Bus stop also completely different. And heading into lap 2. Now that you've seen the track already, we can also see, of course, turn 1 has been reworked, the surface with the gravel and everything. Lap 2 already has steers. What the hell is going on with Max Verstappen? The guy has a lead of 10 kilometers. Well, anyways, talking about what is the topic. Not just the new tracks, but also the new handling. What do we think? So you can already tell. Sometimes, especially in the slow speeds, it is quite tricky to like have a feeling of what's going on. I feel like direction changes is what the game is struggling with the most at the moment. It doesn't even flatten the race. What the hell? Okay, we are low fuel though. Now look at this. If we switch to the left, okay, there it was fine. But also these switches when you go on the curb, they don't feel the most natural at the moment, to me at least. It's not like you can't catch them, because catching the car seems fairly easy, not gonna lie. That's at least my impression so far. I think catching an F1 car on this game is not a difficult task. But now look at this. If I go over the curbs, especially the left one, okay, it didn't happen. But in the first lap it did. It got a little bit loose. Okay, we have the fast lap, I think. No? No, we don't. We have the fastest crash though. Also one thing, I will tell you when it happens. In the middle sector, we have a curb or a corner, the downhill right before no name, where I feel like, I don't know, we are just locking up the whole time. Once you start locking, it's like Monaco hairpin. When you lock up a little bit, it just continues locking. And that's something that I feel a little bit weird about. Like, I don't know, like if it's because you're still turning in, the lockup doesn't stop. Look, this is the corner. If I lock the front a little bit, do you hear that? Do you hear the tire scrub? That's something that I do not understand, how this is actually happening. Yeah, we've got to slow down a little bit. Dirty air, and these guys are slowing down as well. Paris is actually taking the opportunity here. Amazing racing. Can we make it 2 for 1? See ya! Verstappen is so gone, man. The bus stop feels better, but this is the moment. You see? When the car just kind of pulls to the left. I don't know. A little bit weird. But it is what it is. You have to get used to it. I think it is very different to previous games. The handling, they definitely did a good job in changing it. It feels very different. I just can't tell yet if I like it too much. I'm not gonna hype it up. I think there needs to be quite a bit of change to make it feel natural. But the base idea is very good. Oh, the air is not working. Good to see that failure is still in the game. Yeah, but Spa feels so much better, I'm not gonna lie. I never was a big fan of Spa on the F1 games. Now it's actually quite fun. Look at this. This is what I mean with these weird snaps. I'm gonna push like hell to get away from Piastri. Mate, I have no battery for that. Go away, man. There's a fast lap. Okay, I'm so screwed here. The guy's gonna fly past me. I have no ERS. I'm below 10%. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna put it to none. Doesn't matter. There you can also see it is actually quite easy to not spin and like catch the car once it gets loose, but it feels a bit overwhelming every now and then. I feel like can you not? Oh, so yeah, I will show you one thing in a second once we're done with the racing here. I will let them go after the final corner just to show you something. That is how the suspension is working, because it definitely changed drastically. And the tires, obviously, they have now multiple contact patches and not just one. So this is also adding to a more like realistic feeling. Look, now when I stand still, look at the tires when I go left and right. Do you see how the car pivots? Like it goes like a little bit up and down. And this is like how they rework the suspension. That's why sometimes these moments, they feel like very, very weird. Okay, race 2, Qatar. We are Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. Let's see. Oh, we can already feel bumps here. Good start. This track looks completely different than before. And it feels different. It feels more narrow and more like a karting track now. Let's send it down the inside if we can. Past our teammate and the Haas into the next corner. Oh, big send. Hugging the inside curb. We're still side by side, and now we're passing Bottas. Oh. A big mistake. Now into the all flat out corner sequence. Gonna put it to no ERS. Save a little bit of that battery to deploy again once we are at the straight. Everything is taken flat out in these modern F1 cars. And now also this corner. Okay, not flat out. At least not with the setup. And around the final corner we go. A new pit lane on the right. Pushing to the limit. Trying to pass Shogun Yu into turn 1. And big send. Oh man, this track feels good. Very hard to manage the ERS, obviously. Oh my god, this is so crazy high speed. You can feel the road surface a lot this year with the new suspension. You can actually feel every single bump. And on Silverstone, I will show you, you can actually lose time by picking the wrong line. I already did a little bit of time trial there, so I know how it feels like. Let's keep on pushing here. Everything is taken easily flat. Let's try this one here again, but Later turning. Easy flat. There we go. What a fun racetrack. Super challenging. You actually can't breathe. You need to always stay focused. We're gonna send it on Ocon. He's going for the switchback, but we will have the inside. Oh, and there's a spin. So there you could see we overshot the slip angle of the tires. Back into this amazing side-by-side duel through the desert. Getting loose again. But we are holding him off using our ERS. Now, can we take this here flat? No, we can't. And like I said, this game is still work in progress. It's not final. So please, if there's anything with track limits or whatsoever, don't worry about it. The final patch is not out yet. But these are, I think, the final cars, at least for now. Which is nice to see. We have them for release and already in the preview, because I think in previous previews, I'm not sure if we had the correct cars already. Mate, this track is so crazy fast. I missed out on the DRS, I think. I'm gonna be screwed. Logan Sargent cooking something there. Oh. So yeah, on this track at least, the eye feels very quick. I think you really need a good setup to challenge the AI, and then you're all set to go and challenge them. Look here, this should be a track limit, but it isn't yet. It's gonna be fixed for the final game, I'm quite sure. Yeah, but you can really feel the tire wear kicking now. And I actually think to save some time, this track is amazing, but we don't have a battle aside from the defense here, as we're not in the DRS train anymore. So we are gonna skip to the next racetrack, but I think this track looks amazing, feels amazing, so let's go into, I think we're gonna do Silverstone. And here we go, 4, 5 lights, and away we go at the British Grand Prix. Silverstone, Lewis Hamilton on the Hamilton Straight, final year at Mercedes on the laser scan version of Silverstone. You can feel every single bump. I'm not kidding. Like, if you have, especially direct drive, and you put on the force feedback, the FEI up, at least on Fanatec, mate, you feel everything. And look, if I stay to the right here, I'm losing time. Do you see this? Because I'm bottoming out. And this is what I mean with the suspension is actually doing a lot. Oh, a little contact with Lance Stroll. Let's head into the next corner. Cops on the inside. Oh, close to track limits. Flat. Little lift. 5th gear and flat again. It's so high speed, man. Absolute joy to drive this track on the F1 24 game. This corner here changed a lot. And through goes Hamilton. Yeah, you can see the difference to previous games, big time. I think it's amazing what they did here, and the bumps, you can feel every single one. Maybe it will be a bit of a challenge to adapt to that, but once everyone has figured out the track layout, it's gonna be fine again. Very good. Now we're staying a bit more to the left, and we're not losing time this time. This is so good. This track is so much fun. And look at the train. Okay, my setup has way too little downforce. I currently run a 15 front wing. I think you need more. But I feel like the wings work more similar to F1 22. There are also bumps that you need to avoid in terms of what values you can use. Then F1 23. I think on Spa, Monza, we will see these 0-0 wings again, potentially. Oh, and go to the left. I'm not actually sure if it's smart to use overtake and none the whole time, but we're just gonna go with that today. No track limit, but like I mentioned already, track limits, they are gonna change. And I think with 3 laps, we can call it, and we're gonna jump into the final race of this video, and that's gonna be Jeddah. And now let's have a look at what has changed at Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. The curbs already are quite different here. It feels a bit wider here, if I'm not wrong. The wall is also closer to the inside. This is all still flat out. Feels good through sector 1. Now let's send it. This is also... Oh, this feels much better, I think, than previous Jeddah. This also feels better. I think in qualifying is gonna be a thrill to send it through there. Hello? Oh my god, what a send. Thank you, Lance. P10 points. There we go. I don't remember Jeddah too well from F1 23, but I think I can see differences. I believe I see it. Oh, can we take this flat? Oh my god, you can take it flat with none. What? But I have a lot of downforce, to be honest. Probably too much. Yeah, I mean, looking at the difference between us and the AI in the corners, I can spot a difference. Let's see in the next corner. Oh my god, yes. If they use the battery, I have no chance. Yeah, I feel like against the AI, you definitely, and for racing, you need way lower wings than what you think you could run. P9.1, okay, we're at least going purple. Big send. See ya. Okay, I think it's actually not too slow to drive over that curb anymore. It was a bit more challenging in 23. But this flat out in the race, whoa. I'm not sure if that's possible in real life. But here it is. And I'm actually enjoying it. The flow of all of these circuits feels great. Genuinely amazing flow of all tracks. I'm not sure if that's slow to go over the curb with the middle of your car. But what is your first impression? Now we have official gameplay. Yes, the game is not final. But it's still more than... I don't know. I mean, you can have an opinion now. Will we get another fastest lap? Yes, we will. We're gonna send it on Carlos. I feel like also riding curbs this year is not getting punished too much anymore. Like, actually, you sometimes have to ride them to get a little bit more rotation. But look at this. Wow. Bro, this is wild. They're all saving up the battery. I think I burned a little bit too early. But let's send it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. No way, we've got blocked in. But we went from last to P2 at least, mate. What a race. That was fun, not gonna lie. Jeddah is amazing, all of the tracks are great, and I'm looking forward to finally being able to play the final build in a few days with you guys. So yeah, thank you very much EA again for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. And guys, like I said, I'm gonna be honest, it's different. I'm not sure if it's gonna be long term, the change that we were all hoping for, but it is very different. They're trying to do something new, so for that it's pretty good. And I think if they tweak it a little bit, then it's gonna be perfect. But at the moment it needs a little bit of tweaking, a little bit on the handling. But aside from that, the tracks are great. This is actually fun racing. Let's see how it is online. And yeah, I will be back soon. Wish you a lovely day. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, and see you in the game. You're Marcel. Peace.